Hello, you Dirty Potters. How are you today? Today I'm throwing down yet another Dirty Potter challenge. Now, if you're new to the channel, because I think that the last time we did another Dirty Potter challenge was like underneath 20,000 subscribers, and now we're probably, slow down, guys. Suffice to say, the last Dirty Potter challenge was quite some time ago. But if you're new to the channel and you don't know what it is, number one, I've made a playlist called the Dirty Potter Challenge. You'll see it, it's there, just go looking for it. A short explanation would be that I got tired of going to arts and crafts festivals and seeing the same people produce the same work for some 20 or 30 odd years, going to a table and seeing Agnes over there make bowls and cups that are the same exact glaze over and over and over again. And I want people and the art world to step out of their comfort zone. So I kind of devised the Dirty Potter Challenge, where I challenge you to make something that's usually out of most people's comfort zones, and I add a little bit of a spice to it on top. I mean, it wouldn't be much of a challenge if I just said make a cup and you're not used to making cups. Like, we gotta make it a challenge. So if you're new to the channel, there's previous videos, and I always post the rules to the challenge down below. You could just go read for once. The way that you enter the contest is pretty easy. All you have to do is either show pictures of your process going along making the item, or you can very easily send me a video. I actually prefer you guys post videos to Instagram and Facebook because I can kind of rip them and put them in the review, and I want to see it all the way through. That means that even for this challenge, we're going to be doing a final product. It has to be fully glazed, it has to be fully usable, but if it wasn't those two things, I would let you know in the challenge. You can put it on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. As long as you use the hashtag Dirty Potter Challenge, we're fine. This allows me to find it really easily. Now hear me out. I actually had a pretty good challenge lined up for you guys. I had like special bowls and teapots and special cups, and you know, I usually throw a little twist in there like, hey, you gotta make a bowl, but it can't be round, stuff like that. But ever since that 20K Q&A that we did, and somebody asked, why don't I ever do sculptor challenges? Guess what? I challenge you to make a Pokemon sculpture this time. That will be your challenge. Number one, you are not allowed to slip cast any of it. It must be hand sculpted. Number two, you cannot, absolutely cannot, make any Pokemon that is round. I already thought of this. I already thought of some of you getting on the wheel and just like making this whole thing white and red like a Pokeball, like I already showed you on a video, and being like, oh, it's totally a Voltorb from the first generation, oh. And then somebody gets real clever and tips it upside down. And they're like, oh, look, now it's an Electrode. Oh my God, I'm so clever. I can safely say that I think almost no one in the old or new generation thought those were creative Pokemon. You know that like sword with eyeballs in the newer generations? No one thinks that, nobody thought that was a good idea. I think there's a newer one that's just like an ice cream cone with eyeballs on it. No, none, actually that'd be pretty cool. But pick your favorite Pokemon. The last caveat is that you're not allowed to pick anything past the 4th generation. There might be some type of way you could get me to, like, if you make something from the 5th generation that looks really, really good, I'm not gonna down you for it. I'll still put you in it, but at the same time, I don't know anything past the 4th generation. I will tell you what my grandpa tells me. If I don't know about it, it's too new. Last requirement for the Pokemon sculpture is that it has to be glazed. It has to be fully glazed. Don't think that just because I didn't say it has to be glazed, you can make a sculpture of Pikachu and be like, look, I did it. I did it. It better be yellow. Actually, you know what? Make it whatever color you want. Go ahead, have fun. Yeah, hear me out, hear me out. I hate painting too. It's why I dip. But I'm not the one doing this challenge, so I ain't gotta worry about it. Usually I give you guys like a month or a month and a half. I might even extend it to 2.5 months, but this leaves you plenty of time to tag it on Facebook, to tag it on Instagram, to tag it on Twitter, to tag it on YouTube if you have your own YouTube channel, which I imagine isn't a lot of you, but who knows. And of course, I don't just challenge you guys and give you nothing. The winner actually gets a prize at the end. I usually send something in your mailbox, a little gift for you for being the winner of the Dirty Potter Challenge for this one specific challenge. This time's a little bit different though. The stakes are a little bit higher. The last person I tried to give a brand new clay print to, hold on, I have it somewhere. The last winner of the Dirty Potter Challenge couldn't have this sent to them because in order to send this to them, it would have cost them like $300 or $200 or something to that extent. So they graciously, thank you by the way, just kind of passed it up. They said, I'm fine with just being named the winner, you keep that. But that means that this is rolled over to the next challenge winner. You can also have a brand new brush with it. Why not? But of course, this was the last prize for the winner of the Dirty Potter Challenge. So this is gonna stack on today's prize, which is a brand new bottle of Dunkin' Crystal Glaze. You're also gonna be getting this brand new Dunkin' brand bottle of Crystal Glaze. Can you imagine if the winner of this Dirty Potter Challenge was like, don't worry about it, just send it on to the next person. You would get this, a brand new brush, a brand new Clayburn, and probably something else that I'm gonna have to buy. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. And nobody try to get on my good side by picking first generation Pokemon. I shouldn't have said that, because now they're gonna do it. I got it, I got it. Leave me alone, I'm gonna tell them. If you tell them then. Fine, here, look, you tell them. Nobody's there. Before we get going, I want to give a big shout out to BigCeramicStore.com. They're actually the ones who sent me this glaze right here that's going to be the prize, or at least one of the prizes, for this Dirty Potter Challenge. I hope that the winner of the Dirty Potter Challenge uses this in a really cool and inventive way. I'm pretty sure it's low fire. The instructions on the back should say that it's cone 06, which is kind of cool, because that then means that you can kind of use it however you want. You don't have to go up to high fire. Most kilns will fire at 06 because that's really close to bisque level anyway. Let's say just by chance, just by chance, I'm not doubting your abilities, that you don't win the Dirty Potter Challenge, but you still want to get your hands on one of these. You know, I might have a little discount code for you right there. It doesn't really benefit me at all, but it saves you a couple shekels. You know, BigCeramicStore.com. You know, I'm putting it out there. I'm not saying you're gonna lose. And that's it. The gauntlet has been thrown. You have probably more like 2.5 months to complete this challenge. I know a lot of you are in school right now. A lot of you have jobs. Some of you don't have your own kilns. Some of you need to go get your supplies, get your clay, and that by itself probably takes about 2 weeks. Good luck sculpting your Pokemon, and I will see you, Dirty Potters, next week. I swear to God, if I get like 20 Pikachus with the hashtag of Dirty Potter Challenge underneath it on Instagram, I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna blow up.